Every single Gen Z you will meet has some sort of mental illness somehow. Oh man, I gotta stay calm. Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of Yep What, the series where we yap about anything and everything under the sun. My name is Daisy, I'm your main yapper, and we are back with our favorite
Favorite, so nice of you, say. What the heck? We've only met for like 1 hour.
Literally, we met today. You're my new favorite.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're
You
so
are
welcome.
my favorite Angmo.
How many almost do you know?
1.
Yeah, that's
There
what I
you go.
thought. That's what I thought. Today, we are going to be talking about being Gen Z.
Oh.
And are we misunderstood?
Yes.
Are you Gen Z?
Yeah, I am.
You
Misunderstood.
look like Gen Alpha.
Oh my
What
god.
do you do? You look so young.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm 23.
You're 23. You're a baby.
It's a very awkward age. 21 good, 25 good. The in between.
You haven't been 25 yet. Why would you
Yeah
say it's
lah,
good?
but like 25 is like the, I don't know, they say it's the key.
I literally hated being 25.
Oh, nothing happens at 25. Got no fireworks.
No, I had enough money to seek mental health help.
You know what? That's what we're always misunderstood about.
For some reason, at least in my experience with my family, mental health doesn't exist.
I feel like the people who are older, right, they will tend to feel like because I suffered, you must suffer also. But then like the reason why we are privileged enough now is because of you guys.
Yeah.
Like you took care of us well. That's why we are now well.
We're aware. Every generation also want to complain about the other generation. What?
Yeah.
Baby boomers want to complain about millennials. Millennials want to complain about Gen Z. I'm Gen Z. I'm now complaining about Gen Alpha. It's just the way of life.
Yeah.
You sing skippity toilet for what? What does that mean? You know what I mean? Like I'm talking like a boomer now because I don't understand.
Yeah.
And to them, the generation after them, they're gonna have those feelings to that generation too. There's this whole notion that Gen Zs are the strawberry generation.
Yeah. They think that we are very weak or like a bit only must complain or a bit only cannot take it. But like I'm glad that we are like that.
Oh.
If being soft means that I am able to have all of these other like privileges where I can speak out about like things that are bothering me.
Yes.
Then okay, I will be soft.
You know what I got called? I got called being woke because I had self-respect. Basically, they made comments about my body and I've told them multiple times they can't make comments about my body. So I was upset. And me being upset them. Okay.
Yeah, like what?
Someone said, you're just being woke. Like, just go and apologize.
Me? Why do you have to apologize?
To someone who disrespected me.
Yeah. I remember seeing someone say like the kids nowadays when they want to work, right, got so many other jobs like they can do like content creation. Back in my days, I have to work back in my days, I had to walk up a mountain to go to work or something like that. Like, okay, you know what? I'm sorry that I didn't have to suffer like you lah. But like, thank you for creating this.
Thank you for working
me.
so hard for us so that we can now have healthy boundaries and work-life balance.
Right.
This is what gets me. Like, Gen Zs in the workplace. Seeing how Gen Zs kind of like have a different approach to work also. I personally believe is quite empowering. I think there's like good work-life balance and I feel like our generation prioritizes that. Like we don't feel like work is before life. Whereas older people or maybe even some Gen Zs might think that life is secondary.
I feel for me, work-life balance is very important. For sure. Other people who don't, I see their perspective.
Yeah.
So for example, there's nobody stepping up for the hierarchy. So because everybody just wants to like, I'm okay with being a low level.
Right.
Like that. It's okay for the person, but I see why the company will be like, no lah, blah, blah, but then that's their problem lah.
I don't think one workplace will ever be perfect for everybody. That's just life. I worked for a company before that was very, very, very old school. The age dynamic was very different. The older generation really like, I will never take an MC. I will come to work no matter what. Meanwhile, me, I've left my dog alone at home for 3 days. I'm going to take MC so I can spend time with my dog. Life will go on.
It really will.
Life will go on. I am not a bad employee. I still hit my targets and do my job when I'm there. I'm gonna take time off when I want to take time off.
I think people need to realize that you're very replaceable in
Super.
a company. So it's like,
which is why I think Gen Z prefer this kind of like, I'll just do the work kind of vibe. Because it's like, loyalty doesn't matter.
is this what it means to be a strawberry generation, to be like soft? Like just because
I am a strawberry.
Like, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I am a strawberry.
And strawberries are expensive here. Let's talk about that.
Exactly.
Why are they $15? You know what? So you're telling me I'm an investment. That's what you're telling me when you call me a strawberry. Being a Gen Z online.
Have you been cancelled?
I feel like cancelling doesn't really work. They always come back. Girl, we canceled Shane Dawson. He came back. What do you think of that culture being online?
Sometimes it works in our favor. For example, okay, like last time we couldn't talk about mental health. Now we can speak about it openly. Like cancel culture is good when it's for good, but then when it's like for bad things, I don't like it. Yeah, I don't really like the idea of like, yeah, I'm a hater, so like blah blah blah. Like, okay, you're just mean.
This is like new age activism in a way. Cancel culture.
Yeah.
But I agree, there is a line. I feel like cancel culture stops the ability for growth. I feel like you're allowed to make mistakes.
Yeah, I
and grow.
agree. Cancel culture becomes like bad when everybody likes to just hate for fun. But sometimes people deserve to be hated. Got some people, they need it for growth.
Now we have some real life stories
Okay.
that we're gonna yap about.
I'm excited. I want to
You're
hear.
great
I
at
want to
this,
hear.
so I'm just gonna say them and you're gonna go. Story 1. Are we the problem? No. I'm working in a government trainee role. Period.
Okay.
Barely scraping by.
Oh.
Barely scraping by on my salary with hopes of a promotion after a year. When I started, I asked my manager if I needed to match her hours, and she said no. 3 months later, she called me in, disappointed that I didn't stay overtime for a meeting or for any meetings I missed by leaving on time.
Okay.
She went on about how, as a Gen Z, I apparently take work advice from TikTok and don't understand the need to go above and beyond. Okay, breathe. She said I need to prove myself and make my presence known. Shouldn't they be compensating me for my time instead? Am I the problem?
What the shit? Oh my god, so poor thing.
So
You're
poor
not
thing.
the problem,
Not the
man.
problem, babe. You should be paid for your overtime. You leaving on time is
It's not an
literally your
issue
job.
I swear to God, sometimes right, I heard before they finish work at 6, right? The meeting at 6:30, yeah.
Dude, as soon as it's 6 p.m, my laptop is closed.
For
Don't
real?
talk to
yeah,
me.
exactly. Very ridiculous that there are still people who like expect this kind of thing.
But you can tell that this manager is just jealous because the
Why?
manager specifically said, you are a Gen Z and you learn from TikTok. Like, babe, they just want to see you suffer. They just want you to suffer because they suffered. Also,
yeah.
she is your manager. You don't have to match her hours.
You see, this kind of manager not even a leader.
No!
Certain people really don't like. They just take a position, but they're not leaders.
I know it's a starting salary and you want to hope for a promotion. I would say if you don't get the promotion at the end of the year, leave.
It's not worth staying if this is
No.
the culture that they are cultivating. Like,
Yeah.
are you sure you want to do this for the next 2-3 years? No.
Oh my god, the next one is called Are Gen Z's Too Woke? I'm a 23-year-old who works in marketing. One time during a team meeting, I spoke up about how a campaign idea seemed tone deaf. I wasn't rude about it, I just pointed out that it could come across as insensitive to certain groups. My manager rolled his eyes and said, "You Gen Zs are always overreacting." Oh. Ooh. It was so frustrating because I was genuinely trying to help. Just because we care about inclusivity doesn't mean we are overly sensitive. How do I get people to take me seriously without falling into the stereotype?
Damn.
That's insane. People should be taking you seriously. You're in a corporate environment, you're working.
I kind of experienced that before. Like when you're a bit younger, then they don't take you seriously.
Yeah.
The only way is you just gotta be firm, man.
Yeah.
You just gotta take a stand. You just take the stand, and then let's say they say nope, we're still gonna do it. Go ahead.
You spoke your mind.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Then we will see the results.
Yeah.
And then we will talk about it afterwards.
Yeah.
But don't say like, hey, how come this thing happened? How come we are getting cancelled? Whatever. No. You chose it.
All right, last one. Mental health struggles aren't trendy. Gen Zs made having a mental illness trendy. Whoa. Every single Gen Z you will meet has some sort of mental illness somehow. Oh man, I gotta
What the
stay
hell?
calm. ADHD, anxiety, autism, PTSD, depression, trauma. Autism is not a mental illness. Okay, anyway. They always have one. And some of them use it as an excuse to be beep people too. I'm sure some of them aren't lying and actually do have mental health issues, but I hate it because it makes it very hard to take them with mental illnesses seriously.
What does that mean?
What does that mean? As you said, everybody has like mental health. The difference is Gen Zs are aware of it and are doing something about it. And it makes you uncomfortable because you aren't ready yet to face what it's like to A, have a mental illness, or B, be surrounded by people who are so open about it.
What a terrible thing, eh? What the hell?
You know, these older generations love to say, oh, there's a new thing popping up every day. It always existed. It's just because we're talking about it and you hear about it more. But I want to ask you, why does it make you so uncomfortable?
You know, I'm very emotional. I will cry, when I hear this kind of thing.
What, this?
I don't know, like you talking about it, I feel so moved.
Oh. Thank you, Fika, for
Thank
joining
you.
me. If you haven't seen the previous episode we did with Fika, it was all about relationships. So go watch that one. She has a lot of good things to say. Period. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this episode of Yep What. I'm Daisy. This is Fika. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
This one I want to read again.
I cannot believe they put autism.
Autism, mental illness.
Why they
This
put
one, you
autism
need to
there?
pick up a book and learn what mental illness is.